middle of the controversy, Pan Yin suddenly walked in. He gasped, "The emperor is dead." Now, Shopard and the 10 Commandments negotiated, kept secret of the morning, and then pretended to pass on the imperial orders to trick Uncle Ho into entering. The palace went to kill and named the sons of the emperor as emperor. Just finished talking, the ambassador arrived. His name was Ho Jin. Come into the palace and discuss the future. This is a major national event. After the ambassador left, Ho Jin asked, "Who dared to go with me to the righteousness? Do you want a thief?" Before he could say anything, a man stood up and turned out to be the disciple, Yuan Shao. Son of Yuan Fan and nephew of Yuan Yen, now serves as a lieutenant officer. What? When he was happy, he immediately handed him a command arrow and went to marshal the Kingswood army. Yuan Shao wore all over his body, lead 5,000 Kingsguard troops to escort He Jin and more than 30 ministers. We went to the royal palace. Please like and follow me. Right now, I'm in front of the spirit's coffin. The prince decided that he had inherited the throne and that he would become empress. Queen Ho issued an order appointing Ho Jin as a scribe. The rest of them were also given higher positions. Yuan Shao leads the King's Guard to Inner Palace. Take the capture of Joshua. Mizuho fled to the palace garden and was struck by it. Yuan Shao chased him and slashed him to death. The band led by Chu Zhe, the army also surrendered. He Jin listened to Yuan Shao. If so, take the opportunity to kill the eunuchs. Zhang and others rushed to Queen Ho, crying for help. Then Queen Ho brought Ho Jin to her and whispered to him, "I am. How could you be rich today without letting them come from a poor background? Now that you've killed him in bad faith, why should you listen to someone else? What about killing the eunuchs? How come you listen? Come out and say to the officials." Then he said, "The man who murdered me was a very young man. He could do it. Kill his family without wanting to kill anyone else." Yuan Shao tried to persuade, but he turned his sleeve away. Queen Dong saw that the son of the emperor had become emperor. Inside and outside, when the minister became a confidant after that, he did not like it, so he just called Zheng Jia to the palace to discuss a countermeasure. Zheng let her out an idea. The queen was delighted. Early the next morning, Queen Dong herself came to the throne and gave the order to appoint the son of the emperor. He was king of Chunli, and Dong Shou was general of the king of the army. Zhang and others assisted the regime. Queen Ho met Queen Dong, Yuan, however, was not happy. She thought about it. The plan was to set up a table of wine in the palace. Please ask Mrs. Dong to have a drink later. After 3 drinks, Queen Ho got up and saluted. Queen Dong. Cup said, "We are all women, and we are supposed to live in a deep palace. Those matters at the court were left to the elders of the ministers. That's how it works. It's a great blessing for the country, but I'll see if you think about it in the long run." Greater than. Queen Dong's face became red and white with anger, and she shouted, "You poisoned the Princess Beauty before, and you've always been jealous of everybody present, by virtue of his sons being emperor, and by virtue of the power of his brother, He Jin. He succeeded. Dare to say such nonsense. Greater than." Queen Ho was angry, too. The two got more angry and argued very hard. Oh, well, it was Zhong who finally asked these men to take her. They persuaded them to go back to the palace. That night, Mrs. Ho took Ho to task. Call him into the palace and tell him about it. Ho Jin promised to summon ministers all night to negotiate a response. The next morning, a minister put on his watch. The Queen Dong was originally a concubine of foreign province. Because in the first instance the Han Emperor had no emperor's son, make her son the spiritual emperor and honor him as a queen. Not now. He should live in the palace again, and he should move to the river. 2. Yeah. Why don't you go now? Ordered the Queen Mother to be taken over. Send it away. Jinju, tell the escort, on the road. He secretly poisoned Queen Dong. Ho Jin ordered 500 more band people, the army, surrounding the house of the king's general Tung Shu. We're going to get his official stamp back. Dong knew the matter. In a desperate situation, he killed himself in the back room. Zheng Jin and 10 other servants met Queen Dong when sending someone failed. Find another way. With money, going to acquaint Ho Jin's younger brother. He meowed with valuable objects. He danced with his mother. He Miao and Dayang Zheng got bribes. Just as he entered the palace to visit Madame Ho, he waited for the 10 men. Say a nice word. So the 10th schedule got the Queen of Jesus again. Trust and power are slowly growing again. Soon after, Queen Dong was poisoned on the road. The coffin was brought back to Beijing. He Jin was afraid to attend the funeral. I hid my illness at home. Zhang and others took the opportunity to attack in front of the 100 officers. Where to hit? This was heard by Yuan Shao. You can call the feudal lords of each town to lead their troops to the capital. This plan is excellent. Come, kill all these eunuchs. At that time, the Empress Dowager could not refuse. When He Jin came out of the palace, Yuan Shao met him face to face. Q, how is it going? He Jin replied. Comma, what can we do if he doesn't agree? Yuan Shao offered again. A clever move. He Jin was overjoyed. Ho Jin met Queen Ho and wanted to kill the Raja. I told her about it. But Queen Ho was favoring Zhang and others. Not only did he not allow it, but he told him nothing. Hey, there's no such thing as Kobe Bryant. For those who are determined, don't hesitate. You can call the feudal lords of each town to lead their troops to the capital. This plan is excellent. Come, kill all these eunuchs. At that time, the Empress Dowager could not refuse. When He Jin came out of the palace, Yuan Shao met him face to face. Q, how is it going? He Jin replied. Comma, what can we do if he doesn't agree? Yuan Shao offered again. A clever move. He Jin was overjoyed. This is really a cowardly view. When he returned to the mansion, he ordered the chief clerk, Chen Lin, issued a proclamation to all the towns, mobilizing troops to move to the capital. Chen Lin believes that doing so will cause trouble. He tried his best to advise him. If you want to kill all the eunuchs, the matter will definitely leak out, and I am sure it will fail. 37. As he spoke, suddenly, Cao appeared beside him. Damn it. He clapped his hands and laughed heartily. I want to kill eunuchs. We should first eliminate the main culprit, which only requires one jailer. Why summon foreign troops be called in? What? Listen to it? Very angry. Denouncing Cao. Cao backed away. Come out. Sigh. And say, what's going on in the world? It must be, where to go, greater than. He Jin did not listen to the advice. And finally, secretly, they have sent people to the towns to mobilize troops. 欲知后事如何，请点赞，关注我。To know what will happen next. Please like and follow me.